Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the First Exchange podcast with me, your host, Lydia Des Dolles, and I'm delighted to be joined in studio by the one, the only, Mr. David Alen. Woo!
Yeah, it's nice to be here. It's lovely.
Do you like my studio?
Yeah, it's a nice office. I like it, yeah. I like
the studio?
No, I'm on about the full office. It's nice.
The building?
Yeah, some good people work here.
Yeah.
Motorbike bird in there.
Producer Danielle drives a motorbike.
Jamie
You're really
Sheldon,
impressed by that, aren't you?
I can't imagine her on the motorbike, to be honest.
She does.
Yeah, I don't like bikes. Don't trust two wheels. Need at least four, I think.
Right. Good to know.
Yeah.
How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm not bad. I had loads of CBD gummies last night.
You're concerned that your eyes might be a little closed?
I don't know what was going on. I woke up this morning and I couldn't see for 2 hours. I text you, didn't I? Because I thought I didn't think I could make it. I overdosed on them. I was gone. I thought I wanted a good night's sleep, so I had a bit of a tickly cough and I thought I'll have a few of these. Phew.
Well,
my eyes are open. Honestly.
Your eyes are open. You look lovely.
Thank you very much. I had a bad wrist and my bad wrist don't hurt this morning, so it does work, that stuff.
Oh, there you go. Are you going to announce a new sponsorship with a CBD company anytime soon? Is this where we're going with this?
They've worked. Let's put it that way.
Right.
They've worked like bloody hell.
So what do you want to talk about?
Today, I'll talk about anything.
Because I normally I would have a little plan of like what I'm going to talk about with people, but we've done so many interviews together. It's kind of when we used to do our Friday Night Lives on Instagram throughout the pandemic, we entertained a nation and lots of your fans, not really, your fans that are now my fans.
Yeah.
We're like, you guys need to do something together. You need to do a podcast. You need to do more filming together. Well, and they like the sporadicness of us.
I get stopped sometimes.
Stopped where?
Like in the street.
Yeah.
I was at an evening with Brian Rose the other night, right? And some bloke come over and he went, the first thing he said, didn't mention boxing or anything like that. It was on about the lives that he used to do. That was the first thing he mentioned before boxing, anything. He mentioned them.
I think he swear me.
I promise you. I won't make that up. Yeah, and he mentioned them. So I used to love him in lockdown. Then the highlight, a lot of more, I won't say more than a handful actually, but a handful of people said to me, they was the highlight of lockdown. And I thought, bloody hell, their home life must be shite. Wasn't it really?
No, I think it was just, you know what I think
must
it was?
Must be slow at home for them. Must live alone or something.
Do you know what I think it was? I think it was because we done it every Friday night, regimented, 7 p.m, on the money, not a minute late, and we didn't know what we were going to talk about, and we done quizzes.
Well, I enjoyed it, because a lot of people think I'm daft, but it was nice to let people know.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
They are actually very intelligent.
Well, I don't like to keep it on the quiet, but yeah, it was nice though, because our friendship, it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it blossomed.
It did.
It was nice. It was good. It was good because I think it was nice because, you was my first female friend I've ever had.
Was I?
Probably, yeah. I would say so, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dave?
It's a true story.
I'm going to cry.
No, but obviously I've had lots of female companions over the years, but you've always got you got a different, your modus operandi with you is different.
Yes.
So that's why I think it probably came across wholesome.
Yep.
And nice because that I didn't you know what I'm saying? You know?
All right, you're making it out like I'm some kind of gremlin.
No,
we are good friends.
Yeah, we just hit it off, and it was nice. You were like one of the boys, or I was like one of the gals.
Yeah, you were definitely like one of the gals.
Yeah, so it was nice, and I think that's why it was wholesome content.
It was, and also a lot of people say that we bounce off each other quite well.
Well, I would say that's a fair assessment.
It is.
Of what we do.
So you're intelligent and I'm funny.
Well, I think we're a good mix. Obviously, what you're not good at, I'm good at.
What am I not good at?
Well, things. You're like the opposites of each other on spectrums. So it's nice.
I feel like I'm sort of like a rein for you. Like I kind of have the reins on you a little bit.
I don't listen to nobody in the world, so I definitely don't listen to you. But it's
you
nice.
told me before that you do listen to me.
But it's cute that you think that. But It's difficult because the older I get, I used to look at my dad and I used to think, bloody hell, he don't listen to no one, he's got no thinking, but I've become that now. But the only thing, the good thing that I've got is awareness. I'm very self-aware.
Yeah.
When I'm being an arsehole, I know I am.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it on purpose. So it's
but I always tell you when you're being an arsehole.
Yeah, and I always go, Lydia, shh. Come on. But yeah, self-awareness I think is a very important thing to have, and I've got it. I know when I'm doing wrong.
You do?
Yes, I can always rein it in. Whenever anything in my life I've ever done wrong, people always say, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that." You do everything I ever do wrong, I mean to do it. If I'm ever horrible, I mean it. There's never no accident about it.
Discuss that.
Well, I just think people always say, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that." Well, you do mean to do it. We can control. There's nothing we can't control. There's been things when I look back on when I was younger and think, well, I was out of control or I couldn't help myself. Of course you can, with everything in life, everything. Whether that's any form being violent, or whether that's other women while you've got a partner, whether that's anything, arguing, saying comments, you can always hold it in. You're in full control, and I think that is why when I was younger, people talk about mental health problems and stuff, which obviously I've had a few in my time. I'm a bit different, aren't I?
Yeah.
But I always used to think I can't control it. But the reason why these days I think my mental health problems, that people call them, are under control is because I realise I can control myself. And I've started to control myself lately, which helps.
Yes.
But it's true though, because
but I don't know if I agree. I don't know if I
yeah.
agree that you're in control. Not you personally, but
some people are mad like, but for them.
While you're talking, can I just put down your mic a little bit?
Of course you can.
Put it down a tiny little bit there. There we go.
The vast majority of people, we're in control. Not in everything I've ever done in life is good or bad. I deserve credit for, or I deserve stick.
No, I agree that we are in control of our emotions and we're in control of our actions, but you're not factoring in that sometimes you can be impulsive. I'm talking from my experience, things that I've regretted or ways that I've treated people, or things that I've gone, I wish I hadn't have done that. I am in control in the moment, but I'm not.
You're in control. Of course you're in control. I had a bird for 7 years, right?
Yeah.
And we should have got married and have kids. We ended up shagging some other bird for a while. And at the time, I thought I couldn't help myself. Of course I could help myself.
Oh, you definitely could have, yeah.
Exactly. These are the things I'm talking about. Or things like when you're younger and you hit someone and you think, oh, I can control myself. Of course you can control yourself. As I get older now, whether my control is becoming stronger as I get older, where I can everything, I'm just like, I sit and think about everything now before I do. I think before I act now, whereas I didn't used to. Maybe that's with age. I just think you can control everything. Everything's in our control. Nothing's not, and things that aren't in my control, I don't worry about.
This is your awareness kicking in. You're learning this as you're getting older, and you're becoming more aware of your actions.
I've matured a lot the last couple of years now, and I can tell by things like my Instagram account used to be the go-to place for comedy, for childish behaviour.
Yeah,
there ain't none of that no more.
Why?
Because I've grown up. I come here today and everyone probably thinks that bird in there probably thinks I'm childish, and them out there probably think I do. And I'm a bit childish. I like to have a bit of crap, but
yeah,
the change in me over the last couple of years has been unbelievable. I've really matured a lot, and I put that onto a lot of things. Mainly, I give myself a lot of credit for it.
Go on. What? Why did you give yourself credit? What have you done? What have you implemented?
Well, obviously, not gambling has been a big factor.
Yeah. We've spoke about the gambling thing quite a few times on our interviews and stuff that we done, and
that was impulsive, but I always know I was wrong. I've done some horrible things to gamble.
But is that part of the thrill of doing it, that you know it's wrong?
I've been gambling from being 8 years old. Yeah. So in my teen years, I could do horrible things off of it if I needed money. And as I got older, I'm not a thief or a robber, but I could get a few good off people. Yeah. And I was a junkie. People talk about drug addicts in a demeaning manner. Mm-hmm. And alcoholics, like he's an alky, or look at him, or he's a smackhead or whatever. But I was only the same for betting. But betting's not frowned upon as much. Because to look at me physically, when I'm not having a bet, you wouldn't have known I had a gambling problem. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We can look at someone who's on drugs and drinking, people laugh at him, and that's why I know lots of a lot of my friends have got drug addictions, or a lot of people I know drink, and people say, "Oh, well, he's got a problem." I had a massive problem. I was as bad as them, and I was dependent on gambling the same way that they were dependent on drugs and drink, but you couldn't see it, luckily. But I had that same dependence, and I had that same streak in me where if I wanted a bet, I was gonna fucking have one, and I weren't bothered what I had to do to get it. So it was different. But as I got older, obviously, I learned you can't behave that way.
Do you recognise when you look back on it, like the points when it was really bad, like what was going on in your life that, you know, the kind of the gambling was sort of like at an all-time high?
Well,
like what triggered you to gamble, or was it just an everyday thing?
Well, from being 8 years old, my dad always bet every day. So when I was about 8, I started betting, and I was betting from 8 to about, I would say about 18. I maybe like £1 a Saturday, which is not a lot. My dad didn't have any money, but they allowed me to bet on a Saturday. So I would do that, and I would watch him, and I'd be right into it. But I'd never win any money, but I weren't losing any money, so it weren't thought of. Then when I started college at 18 and a half, I was late going to college, but when I went, we started going to St James at dinner time. And
What's that?
It's the bookmakers, and I started getting involved with the roulette machines in there. So I was betting on them, and I was betting on the horses and the whatever. And then it just got worse, and then I found online gambling at 20, and that was the game ender for me. You know what I mean? So from being 20 to 26, anything I ever earned would go on gambling from that point, really. So it wasn't good. Like,
it's not good. How do you feel about, obviously, you know, your profession, your career, boxing, and the fact that it is sort of like completely surrounded by gambling, and, you know, a lot of media outlets, a lot of promoters, they're all backed or sponsored or doing advertising deals.
I couldn't care less.
I know you don't care less, but do you think that it is, you know...
No, but it's control. It's all control. Okay. I'm under control now. It's all control. Yeah. These young men the thing with gambling is so dangerous, because I've got loads of mates who'll bet £20 on the football every weekend.
Yeah.
So if I say to you £20 every weekend, you go, well, it's not... If you've got an alright job, it ain't a lot, is it? But £20 every weekend for 10 years is £10,000. You know? Imagine them doing £200. You know what I mean? You're on £100,000 over 10 years.
Yeah.
£2,000, you're on £1 million. I look back on my career, and up until maybe even the prize fight, probably I was just breaking even up until that point. You know, because I was always playing catch up. And look at these advertisements and that, and I think I don't get bothered. I'm not bothered by anything in this world. Nothing really. I'm not offended by nothing, and nothing really upsets me. Like, I see stuff like that, I want to moan about it. I don't think it's great, but gambling, the taxation on gambling or whatever else probably pays for a lot of good things as well.
Yeah.
So you take all these things into consideration, and it's all down to us to control. I've been there. I tried killing myself over, and I look back, and I used to think I was a fucking manic, depressed fucking psychopath at the time, like when I was young, a bit younger. But I look back now and I think, well, what caused me to be like that? I think I was always that way anyway. But it was gambling as well. Gambling was a big part of it. You know, we look at, I think a lot of us now as a generation, we try and blame depression and all these other things. But we don't want to accept what was making us that way. And for me, gambling was a hell of a lot of it, and that was me doing it. I was causing my own stress, my own way to feel this way. So now I look a bit old, and I think, David, I could have helped myself a lot more by it. If I weren't gambling, I don't think I'd have had half the problems I was having. So I look back now and I put a lot of the blame on myself for being that way, because I was problemed anyway, but I weren't half adding stress on myself.
When you look, if you look back, you know, even before that, can you piece together why you feel, you know, the depression, you know, the suicide attempt, gambling, everything, a reason for why you think that might have happened?
From growing up, right, my life was alright, really. But it was hard. A relationship with my dad was always a weird, funny one. It was hard growing up. It was difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'm not going to talk bad about my old man because he's my dad, but
you do love him.
Yeah, of course I do. But it was hard. Growing up was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard, and it was confusing for me. I think it's the best way to put it.
How was it confusing?
It was confusing. I was never really sure where I was, whether I was coming or going.
Yeah.
When I came in from school, I wasn't sure. It was hard as a kid. It was just a bit difficult. I felt I could talk bad about my old man. I used to, but as I got older, I think he's my dad. Mm-hmm. And while he's here, you can't speak bad of him because he's my old man. As I get older, you know what I mean. So,
but you know, it's not anything like how you feel is not an uncommon feeling. I mean, I think the majority of people have issues with their their parents. You know, we all do. You know.
Yeah, of course it was. So as I got older, I don't know. I think we're all the same. We're all in the same boat. We all have different feelings and thoughts and all the rest of it. But as I got older, I never helped myself. Never. Whether it was gambling, whether it was other women, while I was with someone, I would always be causing myself extra stress. Always. And I think that's the problem we've all got. You know, a lot of say depression's at an all-time high in young men, and I believe that's probably correct. But I look at it now, and I think it was about a year ago, and I sat down and I just faced it all. I literally sat down with a friend of mine. I said, I think it must be after I retired, and I was just like, mate, I realised, and that's why I'm a lot better now, more mature now, because I realised I was causing a lot of my own shit.
Yes.
I don't want to sit here. I'm not sitting here saying I fucking mad as a box of frogs, as you know, but I went off causing a lot of my own shit.
Yeah.
My happiness the last 12 months has been a lot of, you know, I've shaved my head a bit ago, I had a bit of a mad one.
It's going back now, though.
Yeah, it's coming back. Now and again I have a mad one, I can't help it, because I'm a certain way, I'm fucking mad. But I realised when I cut out lots of shit that I was doing before.
Yeah.
And I was happy for long periods of time.
How empowering is that, though?
It was brilliant,
when you realise that,
it's
actually my actions are causing these reactions.
Yeah, and I took responsibility for them for the first time. Yeah. And I used to spread a message of mental health awareness, which I still stand by and 100% say, look, if you're feeling a certain way, you get out all the rest of it like I used to. But now it's more like when I talk to people, I'm like, look, let's fucking stand up to it. Mm-hmm. Let's face it head on, what we're worried about. Yeah. If I'd have had this attitude when I was between 18 and 23, 24, I'd be a different man in front of you now.
Yeah.
Do you know? You got to stand up and accept these things.
But do you not also acknowledge, appreciate that, you know, because you have gone through it, you're now at this point in your life, whereas that if you had this awareness when you were 18, 19, it would have saved you 10 years of pain in whatever form it would have come at, but you wouldn't have had the same life experience. Do you not believe that maybe not everything happens for a reason, but can you not appreciate the experiences that you've had?
Maybe. I remember in my early 20s, I had a girlfriend, right? We were together for 7 years on off, right? And she could write a fucking book. I've not heard from her.
I don't feel like you've ever recovered from this relationship as your friend.
But as I look back at it now, I would sit in the house, right, 2021 I am, with a frying pan, and I'd just smash my own face in with this frying pan, and she would try and be stopping me. Do you know what I mean? I'd be hating myself at every. We end up living a life where there was no fucking cutlery in the house and all the rest of it. I don't want that life experience. I don't want it. It was hard. It was, yeah. But I'm not bothered about what's gone before. What happened yesterday and before yesterday is gone, so I'm not bothered. I don't mind. Mm-hmm. I'm here now. I feel alright. It's hard because people ask me loads of questions about stuff like this, and I try and answer it in the best way I can. And I think there's people out there. I think a high percentage of them. I spoke to someone the other day. I don't know him really well, but he was like, I'm cutting myself in a bad way. What's your advice? And I said, mate, stop drinking so much. Stop doing so many drugs. Stop fucking cheating on your bed. Stop doing all the rest of it. And I promise anyone who's watching this, your problems are fucking Not even by half. When 99% of your problems are gone and done.
Well, I mean,
some people don't even have them problems anymore.
The drink, drugs, being unfaithful, that's a cycle.
Of course.
You know,
I never did drink.
They all go together.
I never did drink or drugs, yeah.
Yeah.
But with women gambling, I was horrific.
Help me understand. I can understand. Maybe it's because it's a personal thing and it's personal bias. I can understand the gambling. I can understand the depression, the self-harming. What I don't understand is the cheating. But that's because I'm not. No. That's because I'm not like that.
No. I think. Look.
I mean, I've said this to you before. I've said this.
Human life has been around for billions of years, right? Yeah. And it's happened for billions of years.
Yeah.
So
no, I get that.
I'm not going to
listen, I'm not. Don't be perking up now because you're like getting ready to defend yourself, right? Because for me, it's like. I get that just because you're in a relationship with someone doesn't mean that you're not going to be attracted to other people. We've all been there. We've all been in relationships and gone, oh my God, this person is really attractive. But it's about the being able to stop yourself in the moment and saying, is this one night with this person worth throwing away my relationship with this? And if in that moment you go, yeah, it is, then do what you need to do and then go home and break up with that girlfriend.
You always think that's it, you're done. But no, what I'm saying is this. Now I'm older, yeah? I agree with you 100%. I agree with you right now.
Okay.
But when do you know why I was unfaithful to the girl I was with?
Go on.
Because I was needy.
Yeah.
And I was what's what I'm looking for? I didn't have any confidence in myself. Oh. My only confidence came from being with these women. That was it. I thought I was the man.
Why? What did you get how is your confidence filled by being with all these women?
I don't know.
So at what point in your career is this happening? Like, can you remember
my career from before it? From before it, yeah.
Oh, so you're not even blaming a celebrity status on your infidelity.
No, but obviously, where I'm from is not a big place.
Yeah. I know, I live here now.
Yeah, but obviously, lovemaking is not a hard thing to get for anyone, male, female, whatever.
Yeah.
It ain't an hard thing to do. It ain't impressive, but obviously, that took me a long time to figure out as well.
What?
That being with those women is not impressive. I used to think it was a be all and end all. But you do it as a young man, you do. But you're a woman, so you don't understand. But as a man,
no, I mean,
it's like a badge,
I don't
it's like a badge of honour. When you're the man of the group, yeah, and you're at it all the time,
yeah,
you're the main man. Everyone's like, oh, you know what I mean?
Is that what goes on?
I believe, yeah, of course it does. Yeah, you're the man, aren't you? You're fist pumping, you're away. But I lived a really unhealthy life all my career from before it, but during it, Jesus, horrific.
When you started getting a little bit famous, shall we say?
Yeah.
When Papi De La Hoya started.
I won't say the women didn't increase any more or less. It was always the same.
You're joking me.
I remember.
Why do you think women want to sleep? What?
How many people watched this before I say what I was about to say?
Well, whatever the numbers are, it'll probably triple by whatever you say.
So I've been much happier the last year. I found a new woman.
Yeah.
And been good.
Yeah, well,
and that's helped.
That's lovely and great, but we're going back. I'm not letting you away with this. Why do you think that women, you definitely have to have seen an increase in attention from people, not even probably. Just necessarily women.
No.
At what point was it?
The level of bird heightened. The level of woman increased. That's the only thing that happened. Not the numbers, the level of the height of beauty of them.
Oh, interesting.
I would say, you start getting women like you see on the TV, women that's what happens. You don't get. I won't say you get more. Numbers is easy. Anyone can get numbers. It's easy. Numbers is getting them through the door. It's easy, but the level of women coming through the door that increased. I started seeing women that I've seen on the TV. Started seeing women that I'd watched on the internet. Do you know what I'm saying? That is what starts to happen.
Right.
But now I think, I look back now and I think, I wish I'd never done all that. I could write a book on stuff like that.
Why do you regret it?
Because I'm not proud of it.
If you're hurting people because you're cheating on people, then yeah.
I've got massive regrets. I've had.
So why wouldn't you just be single
I've
and
had 3
do it?
girlfriends in my life, yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't have asked for better women in my life.
Yeah.
And it's different points in my life. I could look at it all now. I could have married all of them.
Yeah.
I don't regret it, but I don't. I think I wish I would have done that. But of course, some tears and that. I'm a bit emotional thinking about it now because they was amazing people, and I messed up really massively. Do you know what I mean? So it does upset me when I think about it, and I think, but I didn't stop to think about it for a long time, because every time I split over bed with one of them, I've only had 3 girlfriends, but when I split with one of them, to go on a mad rampage to not think about it. Because if I was on my own, I would think about it. So I would literally fill my day with women, but I wouldn't fill it with the gym, because that'd be hard.
Yeah.
The easy thing to do was just to get women round and feel like I was the man. When I weren't the man, really, I was a loser, weren't I? To be honest, because I lost what I had that was good before. But that's what we do, innit? We're stupid like that.
You are stupid like that.
100%.
And it's so common that it's really baffling to understand. For me personally, I don't understand.
Like men out there, of course men are gonna cheat. I've seen some of the birds out there. It's mad. So it's hard, isn't it? I think it's hard. As a woman, you can sit there and go, well, I'll never do this, never do that. But you know when you're out and about, yeah, and it's
no, I've been out and about.
It's hard.
I've been out and about, but it's about choices.
I stand up for a man any day of the week. That's like, well, that's your nice. I go, well, you understand it.
When did you start noticing that, like, you know, your status started to increase? At what point in your career was it?
I reckon when I beat Nick Webb.
Yeah.
Probably. But the funny thing is, you know, when women come to my house, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even have a mattress on the floor at this point. I had a TV on the floor, there was no TV stand, and I had 3 set E-cushions. So they come round to my house, they come in the house, and all you could see was 3 set E-cushions and a TV. That's all I had in the whole house. And I think these women were coming to my house, yeah, and they was expecting, like, I don't know. I can't even drive, can I? So I think they was expecting, like, I don't know, like, some big car on the drive, yeah. My house is alright, my house looks nice on the outside. So you come in, you go up the stairs, like, yeah, living room's through there. You go through the living room, you walk in, the only thing that was in there was a TV on the floor and 3 set E-cushions, 2 that I was laying on, one next to the radiator that put me on like that. So go in the kitchen, there's a kettle in there, and a toast. I think that was about it. There was no food in the house. And you go upstairs. When I first moved in, there wasn't anything upstairs at all apart from the bathroom. There was the shower. There was no running water. But I lived like that for about a year and a half. So all these women that came around, like, I think
you're a very simple man. We've established this.
It. So they come around and sit there. I'd be like, "I'm gonna get something to eat." They'd be like, "Oh, what do you want to do?" So we'd go out and get something to eat, and you come back, and then you're gonna set E-cushions again. But I'm not sure. I can't remember how I started the story, but that's how I was living for a long time.
We're talking about when you fought Nick Webb. That you've noticed that people's reaction.
In number of birds, it's like the level of them. That's it. But you can go to the chocolate shop, right? Yeah. Yeah. You can only eat so much chocolate anyway.
Yeah.
And you're overfaced with it.
Yeah.
You know, so I've tried to live. I've had girlfriends, yeah, for 10 years, and you wouldn't even know I had the first 2. No one even knew. No one thought I was on my own.
Well, you are very private.
I had one for 7 years, and no one knew about her, and that's my biggest regret, because she deserved to be shown to everybody, as did they all. But it's difficult because now I would never do it because too many people follow me and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but that's my biggest regret is I didn't show Emily.
You don't like all the people following you?
I won't like them following my fucking bed. People ask all the time, what the fuck you asking questions about bed for?
Because they're interested.
Yeah, but I don't like it.
Do you not understand
I don't
like that? That's just the way it is. Like,
no, but yeah, that's my biggest regret is hiding them away because they didn't deserve it. So that's my biggest regret. I would say in my life up to this point, my biggest regret is hiding the 2 girlfriends away because they deserved a lot better than that.
That's a fair point.
And they thought I was hiding them because I was trying to get other birds,
that's what I would think.
Which was true for the first one, but not the second one.
Do you know what's a really good way to, like, because, you know, social media has, like, taken over dating in a sense, in, like, sliding into people's DMs, you know, like, whatever it might be. So a good way to filter out, because unfortunately men, I can only talk about men because I'm not gay, but men have no problem sliding in DMs when they're in relationships. Like, they think that. Yeah. So a good thing to do is to like comment under a picture.
But I sit here, and
and hope their girlfriend sees it.
In years gone by, I was wrong and awful. Do you know what I mean?
I can see how you would get caught up in it.
It's difficult as a young man. It's hard.
Yeah.
You know, and I think every sportsman will go through it. Everyone in every walk of life go through it. I've got mates who are plumbers who have the same problem. It's hard. Me and you ain't gonna solve it sat here, but it'll happen. It's happened before. It's happening right now.
No, it just makes me. I'm interested in it because I suppose I'm starting to notice a shift with me now.
Because you're mates with me. It's the big time.
Is that what's happening?
That's what it is. Fight Connect TV.
Mr. Fight Connect TV. But, you know, it's just interesting how, like, things change. Like, the more levels of maybe success you have and stuff like that. Like, some days I'm like, this is not even about... This is just a conquest.
Do you not think women are more impressed by success or seeming success than men are? If a woman
it's a biological thing for women.
If I saw a woman, and she were like bloody, is Top of the Pops still a thing, the music thing?
No, they cancelled that, anyway, but we can remember it.
Let's just say Top of the Pops, right? I saw a bird on there,
yeah.
And she's like, oh well, what's the band? I don't really like. I'm not up to date. Like, say she's in a big girl band at the minute,
yeah.
I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
But women,
if
a man's doing well with music or he's a big time footballer, oh my god. They're all over it.
I think it's to do with.
Have you had any men you think come on to you because your newfound
status
in boxing?
100%.
Really?
Danielle, give us a nod.
Is she had any on bike?
No, I'm saying
Does she bring men home for you on back at bike?
No, she's got a lovely boyfriend. But yes.
Really?
It's ridiculous.
But why though?
It's every day.
But why though?
And it's like...
Are they involved in boxing?
They're involved.
Give me some names then. Give me some names. I know.
I'm kidding.
I know a few 100%. Go on.
What?
Go on.
I'm not. I would never give names. Obviously not. But yeah, 100% every day.
Really?
Yeah. And it's
for
like...
what reason though?
I'm like, this person has no interest in me whatsoever. It's literally just because I'm new and shiny. I'm new and shiny and they want to be first. That's what it is.
So it's first place is still up for grabs. Is that what you're saying?
What?
So you're saying you kept yourself to yourself the whole time you've been over here,
and before.
Really? Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And you know that. I know you're trying to just blah blah, but you know full well.
So what? Yeah, but what?
I would never risk my career over something
so
like
what
that.
you're saying that you would never be involved in
I would never.
Sport?
I would never date a fighter.
No,
I would never be in a relationship with a fighter.
What about sport? All sport.
No, I would never. If it happened, and I was like met the one, and they just happened to be in the sport or an athlete, then yeah, that's fine. But I would never go out of my way to be in a relationship with a fighter. And to be honest, because I'm so busy, I know you're smiling at me right now, and this is like I'm starting to get really uncomfortable because I hate when you start asking questions, but.
Yeah, it's not nice, is it?
Not for me. It's not. What happens with me is like I'm so busy. I work all the time, and it would be very difficult to be in a relationship with someone who is in the gym all the time and has to be in.
Yeah, but you know what the thing is, don't women have needs as well though? So we're like,
of course.
So where does your strength come from? Why do you think women have more strength than men in order to say no? Why is that?
I don't think it's a.
Do you know? I'll tell you something, right?
I would have more respect for people. I would never cheat on people or be double cross anyone in any walk of life, whether it's a friend, family member, or like I would like to think I'm an honest person. Listen, don't get me wrong, I've definitely been in moments where I'm like, you have a very quick decision to make right now, make it, and I have. I have cheated on people in the past.
You've been the other woman, or you've been in the relationship yourself?
I've been both. I've been in relationships with people when I was really young, and I've cheated on people. Like this is when I was in my teens now, like early 20s, and I saw the level of pain it caused that other person, so I swore I'd never do it again. I've also been the other woman and not known that I was the other woman. I don't know, you're taunting us like furious like that, like, and that's on men. So that's why now.
What do you mean that's on men? So are you blaming the other men for you doing that?
100%.
How is it their fault that you did that?
Because they failed to mention that they had a partner.
Did you not know?
No, I'm not. I would never. You think that I was choose to be with someone after another girlfriend?
That's what I thought you were saying, though.
Hang on a minute.
Involved in the conversation. I've seen a woman's Tinder account, right?
Yeah.
And I've seen a man's Tinder account, right?
Yeah.
And women, don't matter what look like. I've got a mate, she's a woman. She had Tinder. She's not a looker at all. Like she's alright. She's a nice kid and that. She had like thousands of men, all like saying yeah or whatever, like swiping yeah. And my mate, who was a bloke, had like seven women saying yeah. What does that like? It's mad, isn't it? We're animals, aren't we? Men are animals. That's what that tells you, really. Don't you think?
Yeah, like men are different to women.
Have you been on dating websites before?
Yeah. Yeah. They're awful.
Really?
Because, and I'm genuinely not just saying this, but I tried them because I am so busy. So I do find it difficult.
Have you been on one in the UK?
No.
I'm asking the questions.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
No.
But it happened it happened too many times.
At what point now at your age are you going to have to finally say, you know what, I'm going to have to just crack on and settle down at some point?
I will never settle.
No. What about kids? What about kids?
You have Danielle, our producer, pissing herself laughing here.
What about kids though? What about kids?
I went to a very well-known, well-respected...
You froze your eggs in
accurate medium.
I'm not interested in it.
And she told me...
I thought you were going to say something scientific, like you've been freezing your eggs and that. I'm not interested in that. Medium. I'm not interested
she told
in
me that I do have children, so...
Yeah, so...
She actually told me that I...
Can you freeze your eggs and save them?
Yeah, of course I can, yeah.
Do that then.
David, we're not here to have like an intervention.
No, but I feel I'm coming up 30 now and I'm just thinking, phew,
you have at least like 15 years to have children.
I'm not kids at 45. They'll be like his dad or his granddad picking him up. I'm not being that guy at the thing, saying like his granddad or his dad. I'm not having it. I'm the dad. Do you know what I mean? I want to be like, yeah, so look, I'm not telling you how to live your life.
You actually are.
Yeah, I know, but like, I think you're a good mum. I think the world needs more good mothers. Do you know what I mean?
Thanks, Dave. That's a lovely thing
to say. I think you'd be a great mother. So the world needs more of them. So if you want me to find...
Why do you think I'd be a good mother?
Because you're a very good mother to me sometimes.
Oh.
So it'd be nice, wouldn't it? It'd be lovely. So there's nothing... We're here to recreate, aren't we? We're here to procreate. That's the only reason we're here, because that's what life is. We've been going 65 billion years, yeah. The world keeps spinning. Yeah. And the only way it keeps spinning is because we keep creating. So obviously, got to get busy at some point and get back on Tinder.
I do get that, but my desire to have the right partner
100%
exceeds the want to have a child.
I think the same.
I would never have a child with someone who I didn't feel was the right person.
People say that all the time, but they don't take the...
and you can see where the mess that we're in right now, right?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
But just freeze the eggs, innit? I've been thinking about doing stuff like that.
I'm not going to freeze my goddamn eggs.
I think it's a good idea, though.
Do you think?
Well, you got 7-8 years left.
Yeah. No, not even. Maybe not.
When do you go for...
Oh, yeah, maybe about 8 years, yeah.
45?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Worst comes to worst, I can only have one on 45 plus.
I can't believe I'm actually having a discussion about freezing my eggs with heavyweight boxer David Allen.
No, but the thing is,
this is meant to be about you.
My biggest fear in life is not being able to have kids.
You have said this to me from...
My biggest fear,
So
I'll tell you a story. I was in town, I was about 18, right? Yeah. I had not been sexually active long because I weren't a late developer. It's probably a year after I first made love to a woman, right? Yeah. So obviously I'm probably 19 at the point. My mate went, I'm going to clinic. Do you want to come? And I went, what for? To get a test. I'm like, what do you mean? Anyway, went in the clinic. I had chlamydia, right? So I could have had it for a year. So I worry me that might have stopped my summers. I was with a girl. I was 2 girls for 7 years combined. Yeah, there was none of them was on any contraception. 7 years, never got her pregnant.
Okay, well, I mean, we need to reiterate here that, you know.
Can we edit some of this out?
No, this is the thing. You can't get edited. So just watch what you're saying. But also, like, you know, maybe I feel like it's my duty to advise the youth of today to, like, maybe don't have sex with no protection. But you were in a loving, committed relationship.
Before I went, I didn't. Till my first ever boxing medical. Yeah. I didn't know what STIs were. So I was nearly 21. I didn't have a clue.
That's common.
I thought you could only get pregnant, so I didn't wear them. I thought if someone gets pregnant, when I was younger, 18, 19, if someone gets pregnant, I thought, I'm buzzing, I've got a kid. That's how I thought, though. So I look at kids, I look at these young people, and I think, well, I know how you're thinking, because I'm thinking the same. But it's just it's not end up well, is it? Obviously, looking at it now, I realised it would have been.
It would have been a massive deal.
I didn't think, and I did not know about diseases, yeah? Every year the box medical comes around now, I always think I've got HIV, every year I think I've got it. Because you do, because you're paranoid, aren't you? Every year I'm like, oh my God. So like, when you get your blood took at the doctors and you got a week to wait for results to come back, you're there and I'm like,
I'm dying.
I think, what am I going to tell my nan and that? even when you know you haven't got it yet, you're still paranoid thinking, oh my God, I'm going to die, oh my God. Well, I don't worry about my brain scan, but I worry about that every year, because I think, bloody hell, what if I've sound something sharp at a train station or something? Do you know what I mean? So I can't be the only box that thinks like that. There must be loads of paranoid man me.
Are you?
I'd say so, yeah. I'm I write down car registers when I see them outside my house, just in case.
You do not.
I can see you again. I want to know what you're doing.
What?
But I'm very paranoid. But I was always that way as a young man.
Why are you paranoid?
I was brought up that way to be paranoid.
Why?
Keeps you safe. Keeps you safe. People about me, right? I'm a really nice guy, right? But I wasn't always that way.
Yeah.
So you have to be paranoid. I'm very paranoid, yeah, always.
I can't imagine what life would be like having to be constantly paranoid.
No, there's no reason why. I don't do anything illegal.
Yeah.
Not involved in anything illegal. Not involved in anything at all.
Which is exactly.
However,
so why do you need to be paranoid?
Don't matter. What's he doing outside my house in his car? Park it elsewhere. Do you not think the same? She agrees.
Will you stop having a conversation with our producer, please? She's not in the room. This is going to be awful viewing for our viewers.
No, but what are you parking outside my house for? What's he want?
Because there's probably no parking space around the other. I've been to your house.
Yes, exactly. So why is he parking outside my house for? No need for it. So
you live in there's a cul-de-sac area.
Are you paranoid?
No.
I am.
I'm not paranoid about anything. I'm trying to think of when would I be paranoid.
I get really paranoid about everything, but you got to. If you're not paranoid, you're not on the ball. And if you're not on the ball, something could happen.
I'm on the ball, but it doesn't mean I'm meant to be paranoid.
I'm always on the, no, but I'm not,
I find that being paranoid is an awful distraction. It's distracting you.
It's not a distraction. It's always kept me safe. Just paranoid. Always.
How can being paranoid keep you safe?
Because you're always on the ball. Everything. You know when something's coming. Do you know what I mean? Do you
get... What else do you get?
What do you mean?
You're paranoid.
I get paranoid.
Yeah.
I get... I'm in a good mood now and again.
You're in a good mood most times.
You know what? I'm quite a chirpy character, but of course I'm paranoid. You've got to be paranoid.
I'm trying to get 100%. You to explain that to me. Who or what?
Are you an owl? What are you saying? Am I what? That was a great impression. What was you saying then? Before that? Ooh, yeah, go on.
And like, I'm trying to understand.
No, what I'm saying is this.
Whom?
No, but I don't know. I get it from my old man. My old man's paranoid out of his head. Always has been. He used to write car registers down outside his house.
Oh, so it's a learned trait then?
Yeah, and he'd be like, why is it? What's he parking outside my house for? Like, what's he doing? Is he after me? So I'd always do the same. I'm always the same now. If I see a car go past me one way and I see it go back the other way, I think, what's he following me for? I take it down in my notes on my phone, and I think, if I see you again, and I see you, I'm going to ask you, who are you? What are you doing? But I think a lot of people do the same.
I can tell you now, not a lot of people
So
are
if a car passes you one way, yeah?
Yeah.
And then a couple of minutes, 30 seconds later, it turns around and comes back to you again. You're not thinking, why has that car passed me twice in 30 seconds?
Honestly, Dave?
Yeah.
No.
But do you know why I'm paranoid? Because I live my life quite... I'm lived by the law, me. So I get paranoid because I always think, well... Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy that doesn't do anything wrong but gets... Do you know what I mean?
No.
I don't know. It's learnt behaviour from the old man.
Learned behaviour,
yeah,
okay. From
100%.
Dave Allen Senior.
Yeah, very paranoid man. Mm-hmm. So I'm the same.
Who I'm Facebook friends with, by the way.
No.
No, I like when he messages me.
No.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, all the time. We have...
Listen, anyone who knows my old man,
yeah,
understands why I'm like what I'm like. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. But anyone who knows me, anyone who knows my old man, understands why I'm like what I'm like. That is a fact. Because he's hard working. He's I don't have words to describe him as a person, as a father. Never met anyone like him. Never. People look at John Fiore and Chris Eubank Senior and they think, fuck it, they're a bit eccentric or a bit mad. Fucking hell. I mean, it's in nothing with him.
You know, I met John Fiore this weekend.
I like John, he's alright.
I was very taken aback. It was very brief.
He's done really well. Well, obviously it's Tyson, isn't it? But he's gave his old man such a great platform.
Listen,
he's running with it as well. He's doing well, isn't he?
He was with that. Well, the
BT
Sports. Yeah, exactly. He was at the Frank Warren Queensbury
Promotions.
Promotions, and he was doing his.
You know what I like about John?
Yeah, careful with that iron brew there.
I'll have to say about my old man as well. He loves Tyson, doesn't he? More than anything in the world.
Adores him.
Loves him, and I love it. I love to see it. Me, you know. So got a good gig there, and I can't knock him for it.
Most times, all the time, when I watch John Fiore talk about Tyson and get so impassioned,
great, isn't it?
It's like that is like it's so heartwarming.
Yeah,
you know, in that like how proud he is of him. You know.
No, it is nice.
Almost makes me want to ring my dad and be like,
I've seen my dad
where's the passion?
I've seen my dad.
No, but I mean, all parents are very proud of their children, right?
He's got about 4 pints back time, so it'll be great. Can't wait. It'll be amazing.
But very quickly, do you want your top of that bottle back?
I'm alright, thank you.
Okay? I'm on my table.
I'll tell you something quickly first.
Please do.
My old man texted me the other day, right?
Yeah.
And he says, "You're a great coach." So anyway, it's sarcasm. So I replied to him straight away, and I said, "I've got my phone actually." He says something along the lines of, I replied back saying, "That sounds like sarcasm to me." And he put, Joe's bringing his legs too close together and all this other shit, yeah. I said, alright. I said, nice one. I said, I'll work on it, but I am only an amateur coach. And then he just replied saying, "You need professional help, yeah." So I texted him 6 hours later. I didn't text him straight back actually, I gave him a bit of a mouthful. I texted him 6 hours later saying, "Your kids you coach on Instagram are looking really good." I left it 5 minutes and I put, "Oh wait, you don't train anyone." And that was it. You don't find that funny. But anyway, if you knew my dad and you...
I find it funny because
you don't train no one. You don't tell me how to do my job when you don't even do my job.
Yeah, but there's an argument for like everything. It's like, why does boxing Twitter have an opinion on...
Everyone's got opinions.
Exactly.
I've got let me tell you something.
The easiest thing to
I've got opinions on everything.
The easiest thing to do is to look at someone else and say what they're doing right or doing wrong.
I've got an opinion, right?
But you know what the hard thing is? To look at yourself and go, what am I doing wrong?
Let me tell you what the difference is.
Don't you point your iron brew at me, okay?
Bloody motorcyclists in there, yeah? I've got opinions on motorbikes. I've got opinions on the lighting in this room. I've got opinions on how the cameras are set up, yeah? But I ain't got a clue what I'm talking about, and she's an expert at it. So I would not even dare open my mouth to her about it because I'd be an idiot. What kind of fool, what kind of egomaniac would try and tell someone, an expert in their field, what they're doing when they don't know?
99% of the population.
Exactly, all wankers. But you know what? They're all entitled to their opinion, yeah. But just keep it to yourself, or don't spew it out with nastiness at the end of it. People say to me all the time, "Dave, I thought this was shit," and I can say, "You know what, mate? It's your opinion, right or wrong." Sometimes they're right, and I go, "Yeah, I have a laugh with them." If they're wrong, I'm like, and they sound about it, "All right, mate, that sound." But it's when you're a wanker about it. So when he texted me the other day saying that, I thought, "Mate, you don't even do it anyway." Do you know what I mean? That's what's annoying to me. I have your opinion. Yeah?
Yeah.
And if it's an opinion based on fact or based on experience, I'll hear it. If it's not, you can still have it, but don't be a prick while you're saying it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Is this why you left Twitter?
Yeah. I don't want uneducated opinions, but I don't mind educated opinion if it's just out there. You're just saying it. Yeah, have put your 10 pence in, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But don't end it with fat prick. Do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Have your opinion.
Does that really hurt your feelings?
Don't hurt my feelings, but I just think if I catch you in your car going past one way and past me the other way, I'll fuck you up. Do you know what I mean?
Have you ever met someone in real life that talks shit about you online? And have you confronted them?
No
about
one's
it?
ever said nothing to me, ever. Ever, ever, ever.
To your face?
Never. Because I'm a really nice guy. But it's never happened. Because people know nice guys. You don't do that to nice people. Because some of the nicest people are always the fucking lunatics. Which I'm not saying is me, but...
Do you think I'm a lunatic?
No. But all in my life, yeah, no one ever says anything to me because I'm always trying to be the nice person. But Twitter and stuff like that really irritates the life out of me. I hate it. Because I personally would never ever say anything horrible to someone. Never. Just off the back of what? I say all the time, oh, I think so-and-so got beat, or didn't think he boxed very well. But I would never say...
You have the experience to talk about boxing because you've been in there.
If it's truthful, it don't matter. You tell me the truth and it's not very nice, I'll accept it.
Yeah.
But don't be horrible to me.
But what I mean is, you after a fight night, you will usually put up a commentary based story or something based on fights.
The facts. And I'm never disrespectful.
No.
So like the other day, for example, Shannon Courtenay. I don't think she's the best boxer in the world at all. I don't think she's that good, really. Mm-hmm. But she tries her best. And
did you think she deserved the backlash that she received?
No, I don't. No. I think after a fight, your emotions are high.
Yeah.
So I give her a pass based on that. I've met her. She was nice as pie with me. She was nice. So it's hard, but she's a woman at the end of the day. The way I've been brought up, I would not go on her. I don't think she won. I don't think she's that good. But that's fine. I can say that because I don't think she's that good, and I don't think she won. But I'm not gonna take the piss out of her fucking menstrual cycle and call her all names under the sun. I'm a 29-year-old man, and I ain't gonna bully a woman for missing weight and all the rest of it. It's like, come on, do you know what I mean? But
well, I think the issue was that
she sounded like a twat after the fight.
No, not even that. It's that
emotions
for me, it was that, we'll say boxing social media made out that, she was the only person to ever miss weight for a fight ever. People miss weight.
She missed it by 2.5 pounds, and the fights.
And I get it, a world title fight and different things.
That should be sort of months in advance. I've got a nutritionist, team of nutritionists, stuff like that is sort of months in advance. Don't make her a bad person overnight for missing weight.
Not at all.
And that's the problem. I've had stick before. I've lost fights, not performed well. Don't make me a bad fella.
No.
Slag my boxing off all day long. Not bothered. Slag me off personally. There's a problem. I think that's fair to say, isn't it?
It is fair to say, but I suppose what I'm thinking is being affected in some capacity by the opinions, other people's opinions of you on a personal level is one thing. But you are someone who has a massive following of fans. And they all come with an opinion, good and bad.
Opinions on my boxing I can handle, yeah. Someone will look at it and think, that's so uneducated, you ain't got a clue what you're talking about. But it doesn't bother me or upset me. I think you can have your opinion, that's fine. Boxing is boxing. When I go home at night, and I put my head on my pillow, I don't think about boxing. Yeah. It doesn't define me, especially not at this point in my life now. Couldn't care less if anyone thinks I'm really good or not. I know what I am. But when people say personal things, then it can upset you. And in the past it has. Do you know what I mean? So I draw a line at it, but you can't do anything anyway. Should bring out passports for open a social media account, brilliant. Put your name, number and address down with it. And if you're caught doing what you shouldn't be saying, things you shouldn't be saying, stuff like people say, let it be a legal matter or release that information to whoever they're giving the grief to. So, I don't know.
Well, I don't know if giving the information to people who you're going to
Wouldn't be the best
great
idea. Because there's been a handful of occasions years ago where I thought, if I find out who you are, I'd be in big trouble as well. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So now, obviously I'm nearly 30, I came off Twitter altogether. My Instagram account at the minute, the main account's down. I don't miss it at all.
Don't you?
Not at all. No. Nearly 30. All I want is a quiet
You'd
life.
say that like it's like this, you know, it's your last year on Earth.
No,
30 is young.
No, but a lot of I've had the last 5 years. I've been busy, I've been stressed. It's been hard. And I've been young, and I've lived it to the fullest. But now I'm nearly 30. If I could fight Alen Babic December 18th, and if I put 100% in, win or lose, I would never box again. I'm only back.
That's it. If you got Babic, you would. That's it. You'd be gone.
Even if I won, I'm not sure I'd box again. That's the God's honest truth. Not even sure I'd box again after that.
Why would you not box again if you won?
You know what? People say you come back for money or you come back for this. I came back because I won. I weren't happy. I weren't happy that I never got to show how good I thought I could be. And I boxed Alen Babic. That's all I want is closure, really. I've just got half a wardrobe from Empire today. Don't spend no money on stuff. What do I need money for? Do you know what I mean? I could not. People saying I could not box tomorrow and go and walk into a media job doing something tomorrow, anywhere.
Yeah.
I've got some great friends who help me with all sorts of stuff. I've got amateur boxing. I've got property. I don't need money. I don't need money full stop. Not because I'm a millionaire, but what do I need it for? I've got a free bottle of Iron Brew and some free clobbers today. I'm living the dream. Because one thing I've never done is I've never changed. Whatever happened, how much money I ever made, I'll never change anyway. Still the same. I still got my slippers on. I'm still a scumbag, aren't I? Always the
You're
same.
not a scumbag because you're wearing slippers.
No, but I always have been. I'm still counsel of the state trash. Whatever happened to me, if I'm in millions or not, I would have always been. I would never have changed, would I? So, yeah, I want the Babic fight in December, which we'll finish on the boxing note. But I'm not sure what's happening, to be honest. I don't know. We'll see.
The last time that you retired,
yeah,
the time where it was last summer, wasn't it?
November.
No, it wasn't November.
November 15th.
November 15th. Is that a year ago then?
Nearly a year, yeah.
Oh, it was because it was before Christmas.
Yeah.
You rang me when you got off the phone from Eddie Hearn.
Yeah.
And I was like, please think about it. Like, don't make a rash decision.
Do you know what happened?
Was I right?
I'll tell you what I know.
Or was I right when I told you not to make that rash decision?
I'll tell you what happened. No, I'm glad I did it. Because I went to watch Daniel Dubois, right?
Yeah.
October 2019 for £300,000. Anyway, I went to Ed, met Ed in Newcastle. I said, Ed, what do you think? He said, David, don't do it. I'll get you an easier fight for the same money. Shook his hand. Deal. I won't do it. I'm loyal. I'm loyal, me. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we were on about shagging other birds earlier, but I'm loyal to my hairdresser, I'm loyal to my boxing promoter. Shook his hand, yeah. I said, look, alright, I won't do it. So I went back to Warren. I said, I'm not going to take the Dubois fight. £300,000, bear in mind. Hell of a lot of money. And at the time, I was only paying 10% out to a trainer. No management fee, no nothing. So I give him 30 grand away. It'd been less than that, because I want to give that away anyway. I'd made a deal where you don't need 30 grand to train me for this. Tax. So enough money for me to buy a nice house, outskirts of Donny or fucking Rotherham, wherever. And I'm done. I've got my house. I can live forever. Shook Eddie's hand and took his word. Next thing you know, I'm boxing Donny and darts over 6 rounds. The purse was 15 grand. Anyway, then COVID comes along. I offered Hughie Fury in August 22nd. I got loads of stick for turning that fight down. Eddie gets in touch. Hughie Fury. I said, alright, brilliant. Hard fight. Friends with Hughie and Peter. But I said, I'll do it, yeah. So I'm thinking 300 grand, right? 100 grand. I said, what do you mean 100 grand? He said 300 for Dubois. Hughie's better than Dubois at this point. I thought it was at that point. It's a pandemic. I said, no, fuck that, I'm not doing it. I got loads of grief for it, but I had my reasons were I weren't getting the right money. I waited again. Went to spar Usyk. I come back. I got chin with Usyk, but I lost a stone in 2 weeks, not eating and drinking, so I weren't particularly. It weren't great, but I knew my reasons why it had happened. So anyway, you want to fight Christian Hammer? I thought, is that worth 300 grand? 80 grand. I thought, fucking hell, Ed. Christian Hammer was good. I said, I'll take it. Because there's nothing else for me. He pulls out, Chris Lovejoy, 60 grand. I said, alright, brilliant. Christmas that, innit? Beat Lovejoy and then I can get the money from the next one. Lovejoy pulls out. Don't want to fight Simon Vallely for fucking like 10 grand. I said, no, do I fuck want to pay that? And they said it on Facebook as well. So the sponsorship that I'd got, null and void the money because I'm not even on the TV. Then a few weeks later, do you want to box him? Do you want to box him? For what money? I can't remember X amount. Shit, no, I don't. I'm retiring. I'm retired.
So when you had
pissed off, I was fuming.
When you had the conversation, Dave, with Eddie to retire, did you explain to him this is why? And
I didn't. It broke my heart, to be honest, when I turned down the Dubois fight, and it became when the Huey Fury fight got offered to me in August, middle of August. I was in unbelievable shape in August over at Jamie Moore's. And then by the time I went to box Lovejoy and Spider Usyk, I had a torn hamstring and I was a stone heavier. When they offered me Huey Fury for that amount of money after I shook his hand, and basically I could have retired forever, and he fucking that 300 grand gone. I could have retired. I was sat here now happy as anything, doing all sorts.
But is this not boxing though?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Ed's done a lot for me, yeah.
I'm not trying to say that, you know, how you feel about the situation is right or wrong, and I'm not saying that
it's not boxing. No, when I shake someone's hand, me, it's done, and I'm still waiting for it. I'm still waiting for that fight, that big money fight. I thought it's Alen Babic. I fancy beating him, but yeah, I think about it every day, to be honest.
About fighting Alen Babic.
That and the Dubois situation. It breaks me when I think about it, because I just think I didn't have to go through everything I went through after. I didn't have to go to Ukraine and spar.
Do you regret going over there to spar Usyk?
No, not at all, no. But if I'd have boxed Dubois, I wouldn't have had to do that. I wouldn't have had to do loads of things.
If it came up in the morning, if you were re-offered 300 grand to fight Dubois?
Of course, yeah, especially now know that we know what we know about him with the Joyce fight. But it's not about the money, but it is about the money in that scenario. It's not now. I'm alright, I'm steady away now. I'm steady. I'm not a rich man, but I'm steady away. But when I think about that, it fucking gets my back up. Because I'll be alright now. Do you know what I mean? I'll have an house with no house either side. A detached property. And that was the dream. I only needed a racehorse and I completed the thing, but hopefully it comes.
But you can't deny that you've been very successful in this game so far.
I could thank a million people for it. At the end of the day, I did it.
Yeah.
I got the profile. I worked so hard to do that.
You did.
Dylan White threatened to kill me every day for a fucking 3 months.
Dillian did?
Yeah,
Why?
I was calling him out every day. And eventually I got the fight with him. He was threatening to kill me all the time. But I did all that. I worked. I should have trained hard, yeah, but I was smart. I did it myself. People always say, oh, Dave Allen didn't deserve this. And I was smart and I worked hard at it.
Yeah.
You know, I was
Well, no,
smart.
I don't think anyone can deny that you were and are very clever in terms of how you built your profile.
Yeah, marketing wise, I was very good, of course. But we'll see if the Babic fight comes round, I'll box. If it doesn't, I'm happy sat here never boxing again.
Have you spoken to Alen Babic?
Alen Babic wants it, so do I.
Have you spoken to him?
It's up to Eddie Earn, Dennis Hobson, and Dylan White as his managers to put it together. Obviously, I manage myself, but it's up to them to put it together.
Have you spoken to Dillian about it?
No, but...
When's the last time you spoke to Eddie about it?
About 2 weeks ago. We talked about being on the Sheffield card November 13th. I've rung him 43 times since. No.
At what time of the day did you ring 43 times? Do you ring him at night?
No. I call him between 9 and 5.
Between 9 and 5. So you're respecting his work hours.
This is how it works in the first place. I would ring Ed off the hook, message him all the time, 24/7. When I want some, I'm having it. But I don't know. As it stands right now, I've not been training for weeks. I'm not boxing Alen Babic. I'm not interested. I don't want to do 4 rounds I'm not selling tickets £150 a go.
This is the thing. So, where does the mindset stay ready?
I don't have that mindset. I don't.
Do you not think that we should look at that?
No.
Why? Well, what if Eddie rings you and goes, you know?
Yes, December 18th. It's miles away. I train for 8 weeks. I'll be at Alen Babic
are you telling me that there is no threat? You don't see a threat with Alen Babic
of course there's
at
threat,
all?
but if you had 8 weeks, I'd beat him in a piece of piss, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't box him and lose to him.
Why is that?
If I thought he could beat me, I wouldn't box him.
So, when you look at his previous opponents...
None of them are nowhere near as good as me.
Mm-hmm.
Not... When I'm 100%, there's not many better than me around, I don't think. I personally don't think.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see, innit? I don't know.
Why are you smiling?
I dislike boxing a lot sometimes.
Why?
Because it's all money. Everything's all money. No one's interested in anything else. It's all money. I know what I want to do, but everything's money. It's all everyone's talking about is money and control and power. That's why I like that much of boxing. I wish I would have had that Dubois fight and got that money and been out of the game for a bit and had that closure and been gone and done.
Mm-hmm.
But instead I sit here now, I still want that closure. And I just feels like it's never been further away. I've never been further away from getting it.
So here's a question. Let's just say that Babic fight does not come through.
Yeah.
How does Dave Allen get closure on boxing?
I don't know. Just wait for a fight. I don't really want to box anyone else. It's him. There's no way me and him should not box. It sells, and it's a good fight.
Yeah.
There's no way it shouldn't go. Who else is going to box? Should box me. It's the only fight out there for him, I think. Mm-hmm. Unless he wants to go to the top levels. So if it don't happen, I won't box. I'm fine with that. I sat down the other day.
What about the rest of the division?
Not interested.
Why? You said that very quickly.
Not interested.
Why?
Who? Name someone.
Well, I mean...
Who is there? Nathan Gorman, a good friend of mine, not asked. Same with Cash.
Cash Ali, Fabio Wardley.
Not interested. I want Alen Babic. He's the one I'm bothered about. Do you want to know why I'm bothered about him?
Why?
Because I beat him.
He's thinking the same thing.
Not saying that I don't think they beat the other three. Could be favourites probably to beat all three of them, I think.
You think you beat
I'd be the favourite.
Cash, Nathan,
I'd be the
and
favourite
Fabio
to beat all three. Not saying I'd beat them all. 2 of the 3 are very good friends of mine, and I wouldn't want to fight them anyway. But I think the bookies have made me a favourite to beat him. Mm-hmm. Maybe not. Actually, I don't know. But Babic's what I want. I don't want to box Nathan and Cash, to be 100% honest. Don't really want to. Why would I? I don't want to. Fabio, I don't really want to box him either. Why would I? He make more money boxing me than all of us anyway, so I don't want to. I want to box Alen Babic. Not interested in the others. Not interested.
The others.
Alen Babic is made for me though. I beat Alen Babic easily. I can't tell you how.
How does Dave Allen beat Alen Babic?
Oh, any way I want. Anyway, I could outbox him, yeah. And I could outfight him as well. I'm too big for him. And I'm too good a boxer for him. The improvement I've seen in myself in the last 12 months boxing wise while I've been retired, coaching these, sparring and stuff, it's been unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? That's why I don't mind when people say on Twitter like about me boxing. I say to you, if it's about boxing, I'm not bothered. So I know that Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury, and Anthony Joshua, the last 3 men's heavyweight championships of the world, all 3 respect me massively as a boxer. So why would I give a fuck what anyone else thinks? I don't. But Alen Babic, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sick of boxing again already. I've been back 2 minutes. I'm sick of it. Hate it. So we'll just see what happens.
I find it so, like, I don't know, disheartening hearing you saying that you hate boxing.
No, I love boxing. No, you know what? I said that wrong.
You love boxing. You hate the business.
Hate the business. Hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. I'd box Alen Babic for free. If it meant no one at all gets paid out of it, no one gets paid.
Explain to me again why you think the fight is not getting made. Do you think Eddie thinks that it's...
I'm not sure. I think Eddie might think that I'm not ready for it or it's a dangerous fight. People might moan at him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd box Alen Babic for free. I'd happily let Kugan Cassius come down and record it in the gym. I'll do 12 rounds with him for free. Happily. Stream it to everyone for free. Honestly, I'd fight him for free in the gym. 1,000,000%. 12 3-minute rounds, me and him. Come down, stream it, record it. My trainer, him and his trainer. We'll do it for free. 100%. Over the moon with that. As long as no one gets paid out of it, that's fine. Don't pay me, not bothered. I'll box him up with 12 threes. Let everyone watch it. Do you know what I mean? I'll box him at Manchester Arena. Box him wherever you fucking want. But I'll box him in the gym for free over 12 3-minute rounds. Put it on our record. Get the judges, get British in border control. Few officials and judges. Me and him get at it in the gym. And that's enough. That's enough. You can put that offer out now. I'll box Alen Babic for 12 threes in an empty fucking gym. Yeah? Get 3 judges there, a referee, whoever else you need, and I'll box him for free in the gym. If it's an issue. If you think I want it for money, that's fine. I'll box him in an empty hall. That's a good one, it's true. I'm not even joking.
Can I get a ticket?
There ain't no tickets on sale. I'll box him for free. I'm not sparring him, I'll fight him. Put it on our records. Put it on our record, professional boxing records. I'll do it for free, just me and him. 3 officials, a referee, bloke from the board, the ambulance people. That's it.
I mean, it's a nice thought, but I hate to break it, Dave. It won't happen.
Just fucking, I hate it.
But listen, let's put the Babic fight aside as we're finishing our podcast. Is there not anyone in the heavyweight division that you were rating? The new guys coming up.
Yeah, there's loads of them. They're all good. Jared Anderson looked well the other day.
Yeah.
Hellenius looked good. Hellenius handful.
Yeah.
Hellenius.
What do you reckon Solomon Dakers at the weekend?
I thought he looked really well.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant boxer. Moves well.
Yeah.
Can't punch for toffee.
Solomon?
He ain't got no power at all. There's no power. He's good though. He takes some beating though because he's good. He can do 8 rounds. Beat Camille easily. Very, very good. I was impressed with him. He was better than I thought he was. But you can't punch for toffee. Got no power at all. It's true. What are you looking at? It's the truth. Again, I don't mind saying it. I thought he boxed great.
I don't know if I would sit here and say that Solomon Dakers can't punch for toffee.
He's had 3 pro fights, yeah. He'd take some beating him. He's good. He'd be an handful for everyone. Like, he's good. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm not saying he won't go far. I think he will. I think he's good. He's not a puncher though. He can't punch at all, I don't think. What?
This.
Yeah, but people sit here and he might sit here and go, Dave Allen's good. He's tough. He's very tough and strong and punch a bit, but he's a lazy fat bastard and he's slow. And I'd have to sit there and go, fuck yeah, he's probably right, to be fair, yeah. I am all them things, but I am fat.
But I'm hoping to have him on the podcast, so I will ask him when he comes in.
But it's true. And I think he'd say to himself, and go, yeah, he's not a big puncher. He's not a big puncher at all. But he's good though, he's very good, yeah. I was impressed with him, he's a lot better than I thought. Sokolowski's not bad and he beat him easily. I was impressed with him, yeah. But he's not a big puncher. When he comes in here, ask him, are you a big puncher? And he'll go, no, I'm not, I'm a boxer and a mover.
I don't think he's going to say that.
He will. He's not a big puncher. How is he a big puncher? He's not. I feel like I've said something horrifically wrong.
No, I don't know.
He's not a big puncher. He's not a knockout puncher at all.
Anyone else that you think is
Solomon's good. Who else is coming through?
Johnny Fisher, his stablemate.
Johnny Fisher's good.
Yeah.
Johnny Fisher and Solomon, put them 2 together, you got probably a world champion. Because Johnny's so strong and heavy-handed.
He's very strong.
But he hasn't got the experience and the finesse and the skill of Solomon. Put them together, you got a world champion there. See what Sam Jones can do. See if you can mix them up together. you have a winner there. But no, Johnny's the nicest fellow in the world.
He is.
Daniel Dubois is still younger than he's younger than both. Is he younger than both?
Yes, he will be. Yeah, I don't know if he's younger than Johnny, but I think Johnny is quite young.
I think I was the first pro Johnny Fisher sparred.
That's right. Actually, I remember that. Yeah.
6 threes. And I thought, who's this? So
really? Did you know nothing about him?
Didn't know a thing. We had a good spar, like belted him a few times. He's good though. He's strong and tough. I got around. I thought, bloody hell, he's not bad. And we sparred again. He's a gent. He's really one of the nicest kids in the world. But Dubois, there's loads of them coming through. Jared Anderson, 21 in America the other day on the Fury undercard. He looked shit up.
He did, didn't he?
But I'm not sitting here saying I want to be world champion like these fellas do. They still got aspirations. They're young. Do you know what I mean? Still wet behind the ears. They haven't had any fucking earache and heartache and defeats yet. Wait till you get beat. Wait till you fucking fight Luis Ortiz on a week's notice and take home $9,000. and then see how energetic and enthusiastic you are about the game.
Yeah.
Go to France and watch Tony Oka on a couple of weeks' notice. Have concussions and fucking have to get yourself home from France. Then see if you still enjoy it.
There is an argument that those guys probably might not experience some of the heartache that you have experienced because they've got a great management team in that with Sam Jones and with...
It's different because when I turned pro and I won and lost a lot. I had 10 fights, I had one season, turned over. I did it my own way. I don't regret any of it. It sounds like I'm being bitter about it, but
it doesn't. It's your perception of what's happened.
I'm so happy that all them things happened to me. I'm happy. I'm proud of them. And the amateurs I brought today, Joe and Liam, they get to learn from my mistakes. They won't go to France.
I did say this to you before.
They'll fly as well. They're not get the Eurostar. If I could do it again, I'd fly.
The Eurostar story is
the tunnel shut for hours. But anyway. There's loads of good debates about
because I know you've had a lot of before we wrap up, right? I know you have previously had loads of opinions on Tony Yoka and the result. Obviously, that's been brought back up again now in the last couple of months. Joe Joyce had made a statement about arguing that he should be given the Olympic gold and different things. Has your opinion changed on that, or have you anything to add to that situation?
On Tony Yoka,
yeah,
I don't like him. What else would you say?
You don't like him as a fighter, or
I don't like him as a person. What? I don't like him.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Joe Joyce. I thought Joe Joyce put him in the Olympic final, to be honest, but he didn't get it, so it's done. Why have I gone about it now? It's been 5 years. It's done. Forget about it.
Well, I mean...
Decision was made. What are you going to do? Reverse every bad decision in history?
No, but I think do you not think that Joe Joyce putting out the comment in reference to him failing the tests is warranted? Do you not think if you've trained your entire life... He didn't fail it
in the Olympics, though, does he? There's no failed test around the Olympic time, is there?
No, is that not what it was?
No. I think Joe just thought that he won the fight, which probably I did, and I think a lot of people did, but being gone 5 years ago, innit?
Yeah, but if it's Olympic gold, David...
Well, you can't reverse it. We're going to reverse every dodgy decision in history. We're going to do Michael Conlon. We're going to redo the final because he's going to reverse the semi-final decision.
Well, I don't think we would redo Michael Conlon because that moment is so iconic.
Do you understand what I'm saying, though?
Yeah,
I do. It's done.
Yeah,
There's loads of things I look back and laugh at. Well, that's not fair. Life ain't fair. Go on with it. Joe Joyce and Yoka should happen in the pros. Why not? That'd be a good fight. That might be what's happening. That might be why Sam Jones is a smart little fucker. Like that might be why they're doing it. They might be boxing each other. I didn't even think about that. They might be boxing each other. That's why they're doing it.
What?
Yoka and Joyce.
You reckon?
Might be a rematch. That might be what's coming.
So you reckon it's all a little PR move?
That might be why. It won't surprise me with that little fucker Sam Jones. Like he's smart. Him.
Why do you call him a little fucker?
Because he's a little fucker, innit?
No.
I like Sam.
I like him a lot.
I went through a time period where I weren't a big fan of him, but
why not?
Just he fucking fuck at me. But he's alright now.
But he used to get in touch with you?
Yeah, I like Sam. I like him. I like what he's doing. At first, I was unsure about him because I thought I'm not sure about him. But over time, he's won me over, and I told him this anyway. I told him before, but he tries and he cares. And if you try and you care, you got my respect. So I respect him for what he's doing. So I've got time for him. He would nip and tuck with me and him if I liked him for a while.
You have to explain that. I don't know.
I weren't sure about him, to be honest. I weren't sure. But I think he's in it for the right reasons. So for that, I admire him.
I don't think you can...
I respect him, and I can't say much more than that.
I don't think you can be as invested as he is in his fighters and not be...
Yeah, but at the start,
genuine.
I weren't sure. I see him on Twitter and that, talking a lot of shit.
But that's Twitter, Dave. Come on.
Yeah. But he's won me over.
Ah, okay.
So it's all right.
Très bien.
No, but he's yeah, I think he's the care. With boxing, I like people that care me. I like them doing it for the right reasons, and I like it when they care. For them two outside, they've only had 7 average fights between them, but I care me. Do you know what I mean? I care, and there's too many people in boxing that don't care, and I can't stand them. And that's what I'm saying. At the very beginning, when he got involved, I weren't sure if he cared.
Yeah.
And now I see that he does. I've got a lot of time for him.
Good.
They're doing good. So yeah, I'm happy for him.
We are coming towards the end of our podcast. I ask everyone the same question at the end. I'm going to ask you now.
Yeah.
What's your favourite colour? No, I'm joking. Was that a good joke?
No.
Right, final question. When all is said and done,
Yeah.
how would you like to be remembered?
Well, it depends who's remembering me, I guess.
Everybody. Well, people at the bar. There's a
At the bar?
a bunch of South Yorkshire men. They're sat at the bar. They're having a pint of Guinness. And someone brings up heavyweight boxer David Allen.
I won't say he was a good man.
Yeah.
He was fair.
Yeah.
A lot of people think there's people out there that think I'm a wanker, and I'm rude, and I'm abrupt.
Abrupt?
But I'm not. I'm honest. I'm honest. I'm just honest. And like, I'm just down the line, aren't I?
Yeah.
I just want people to say, Dave Allen, good fella, and he always did his best by the people that he cared about.
Yeah.
That's all I am. I'm not a world-class boxer. You know why I'm not? I don't want to be a world-class boxer. I don't have it in me. So, boxing, as far as boxing goes, remember me whatever you want. I'm not bothered. But just remember me, like, I do my best for everyone, me. Do you know what I mean? I'm a clown sometimes. A lot of people don't like me because I'm a certain way. I don't fuck about. But if I care about you, I give you everything. I do. I give everything away. I give everything. Look at Danny Monroe when I met him, 15. He wasn't even boxing. Now look at him, he's flying. I did that. That gave me so much pride. Look at Liam, he's living with 2.5 years. Look at him from then to now. Look at Joe. That's why I do it. So I look at him and I think, I'm fucking proud of them. Do you know what I mean? So I do everything for them. And, so yeah. As long as I remember me being a nice bloke, that's alright. But I'm fully aware a lot of people don't like me. A lot of people do. But I don't really care. Because none of them say fuck all to me anyway. So it don't matter. Because I'm just honest and straight. So people can say what they want. And it's just, you got a problem with me, come and see me about it. I don't say that in a threatening way. Anyone ever has anything to say to me, I'm willing to talk to anyone about anything. And I've always been that way. And I find because I am that way, they don't say anything to me anyway because they know that I am that way. Yeah. What can they say? There's nothing I can say on here that I wouldn't say to anyone if I saw him. Yeah. When I see Solomon, I say, look mate, you're good. But there's no power.
Damn, poor Solomon Dacres.
No, you're good. I can't believe this me. I think he's really good.
I love him.
I think he's good. I don't know him.
I refuse to have you say that.
He doesn't got much power. No, there's nothing I wouldn't say in here that I wouldn't say to anyone out there.
I know, I respect
and
that
that's
about
the main
you.
thing. And I'm never rude. I'd like to think I'm never rude. I'd like to think, shut up you idiot. I would like to think I'm never rude. Have I ever been rude to you?
What?
Have I ever been rude to you? A few times.
Yeah,
but I'd like to think that I'm a good person. People remember me for being a good man. Yeah. Like me or not, they will all say I'm a good man. So I'm not bothered what they say. Yeah. Because they'll all say that, and if they're not, they're lying. Yeah. So I'm not bothered. Go and ask me Nan. She'll tell you.
Nan and Betty.
She'll tell you exactly what I am.
How is Nan and Betty?
Oh God, not really. Well, she's alright. She'll be alright.
Good.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add?
No.
What have we left off the table?
Not a lot, love.
Your shorts are getting shorter.
No, like, make sure. Where's the camera?
This camera won't be working. Well, it's just this one, so we won't say.
Sorry, it's only. I've got nothing else to say. Just talk some bollocks, can't we? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, we have to put a time cap on it because otherwise we'd be here.
Yeah, I forget sometimes the cameras are here. Just like, that's just a genuine chat, and they're my real beliefs. What I've said. Yeah. And they're not designed to upset anyone or to antagonise anyone. Yeah. They're just what I think. Yeah. So any problems, send them to Lydia. And she'll send them on to me.
Lydia at FightConnectTV.com.
Yeah, what have I got to say? That's it. Anyone that's watching this, just thank you for watching. And yeah, we should get a Just Giving going. £2 a month for Lydia's eggs. Fucking we'll freeze them. Get some, we'll all chip in. You should. The
only eggs I need are on my plate. Thank you very much.
You should recruit. I want you to have kids. I I say this to my
You
sister all the
do.
time.
You actually what you.
I love it.
You say it to me all the time. When are you having kids? When are you having kids?
I think the world needs more.
Can I not just build my little empire here first before I think
we need
about
more
it?
good mothers in the world. I say that all the time. That's one of my things I always say. I say it to my sister all the time. We need more good mums in the world.
We do. I agree with you there.
So it's the highest compliment I can pay.
But I can still be a maternal force within the world, but maybe not have my own.
I see some women, and I'm like, fuck, don't have kids, please. So.
Well, I'm massively honoured that you.
It's a compliment, really.
Thank you very much.
But we're in 2021 now, and some things you can't say anymore. It's mad, isn't it?
No, you can say whatever you want, especially on this podcast. There's nothing off the table that you can't say. But my medium does say that I have children, so you will be happy. She also told me that I meet my future husband in this country within... it was April, Danielle, wasn't it? Before April.
Next April.
April coming, so I will meet...
If you don't meet him before then, you know what that means, don't you?
It's someone who's already in my life. It was what?
It was me, wasn't it? Bloody hell. How do you find someone quick time?
Thank you for coming on the podcast. I really appreciate it.
After that failed corona test this morning, I wasn't sure I was going to make it, to be honest.
Don't be silly. Did you enjoy it?
Lovely.
Were the questions okay?
Fantastic.
Good. Once you had a good time, I'm delighted for you. That was episode 10 of the First Exchange podcast with the one and only White Rhino, David Allen.
Thank you.